Welcome to my channel. I'm Gary Wiriawan, and today we are here in this beautiful restaurant again in the countryside of Yogyakarta. This restaurant is called Jimbaran. It's serving Balinese food, not Yogyakartan food. I'm from Yogyakarta and this is serving Bali food. I'm sure a lot of you might already know Bali. It's part of Indonesia that's very famous. Anyway, I'm here to eat very early dinner with my wife, but also I want to try to capture some interesting pictures from this place. This is part of my everyday photography vlogs where I try to capture photographs in mundane places, like when I'm having lunch or dinner or just sightseeing, walking around with my wife, all that sort of stuff. You can check out the other videos up here. Currently it's raining really bad, so I hope that you can bear with me in terms of audio. Maybe the sound of the rain will be quite loud, but I hope you can still enjoy today's video. Anyway, in terms of gear, today I'm focusing on just one camera. I actually brought two cameras, but the one that I want to focus is the new GX850 Panasonic Lumix camera. It's a very small beginner micro four thirds camera, but it's actually surprisingly very capable, and I have a lot of fun using that camera in these last few weeks. And in terms of lenses, I want to focus on the Panasonic Lumix 12 to 32mm kit lens that comes with it, because it has stabilizer and the GX850 actually doesn't have in-body stabilizer. So that's one of the reasons why I'm sticking with the 12 to 32mm. But I might also use some other lens. I brought with me the Laowa 7.5mm f2. Maybe the scenery will work with the wide angle lens as well. We'll see on this vlog. Anyway, in terms of recording this video, I'm using the DJI Osmo Pocket 3. It's currently recording this talking head and also the POV footage that you will see later on. And yeah, all of the gear fits nicely into my sling bag, which is the Alpaca Bravo Sling Mini version 2. I have inside the bag two little cameras and about 4 lenses. Yeah, amazing. Micro four thirds, you can carry so much and still be able to pack it into a small sling bag. Now let's start shooting some pictures. Alright, so it's raining very heavy right now, so I cannot really do much of photography, but I still want to try to capture this beautiful little paddy field right here, and I want to explore the capabilities of the GX850 more in this video. So yeah, I'm with the GX850 now with the 12 to 32mm. I'm trying to just capture a simple kind of paddy field as a foreground, and with the building as sort of a background, and we'll see what will happen. So with the GX850, manual control is very limited, so you have to be creative and use something like exposure compensation and things like that. So yeah, I'm currently in aperture priority f5.6 with the 12 to 32mm, and this is the composition that I have in mind. This is f5.6 and I'm focusing at the edge of the paddy field. I want to try to include that person right there. I think looks nice. Alright, something like that. I'm going to try to zoom in more, maybe something like this. Let's try to decrease the exposure a little bit more, maybe about -1 1/3 stop exposure compensation, something like this. Yep, really nice. Alright, nothing too complicated. I just like this simple picture of the paddy field thing right here. Nice. Alright, still with the 12 to 32mm at aperture priority. I found these two plants right here that I think will make for a nice foreground, for a frame within a frame kind of look. So, oh, there's some thunder. I hope I won't get scared by the sound of the thunder later on. Yeah, it's raining very heavy. Ooh, thunder. That scared me a little bit, but I'm fine. Alright, this is the composition that I have in mind, using a little bit of the plants. This is 12mm, something like this, with the building peaking at the background and the paddy field in the midground, and the two plants right here creating frame within the frame kind of look. Kind of like it. Aperture priority f5.6, 12mm. Yeah, the GX850 is also not weather sealed, so I have to really be careful. There's a person standing right there. I want to try to take a candid picture of him right there. I think it looks kind of nice. 32mm. Using one of the plants to sort of give him a frame within the frame kind of look. Nice. Yeah, that person really adds a lot into this picture. Zooming out a little bit. Nice. And now vertical composition, leaning into one side of the plane. I think the right side looks better, but there's that flag right there that I don't really like, so maybe something like this. Yeah, really nice. 32mm. Frame him with the plants on the left. Nice. I will crop a little bit later maybe. Alright, last composition for the day maybe will be this restaurant building. I'm going to try to capture a wide angle scenery kind of photo of the building right here with the paddy field as a foreground. So this is 12mm, exposure compensation -1, f5.6, aperture priority. Right, something like this. Really nice. Really nice, very simple. I just want to try to capture the geometrical features, the lines and shapes of the building. By the way, the rain is getting really heavy right now. I'm actually under cover, so I'm not really worried, but I'm worried about how I will get back home later on. We have to wait for the rain a little bit. Wow, it's getting even heavier. That's crazy. But yeah, I'm enjoying my photography time right now. Yeah, savoring every moment, savoring the sound of the rain, the coolness of the weather. I kind of like it when it's raining. Yeah, I'm kind of weird, you know. But yeah, the composition I think looks nice. I'm hoping somebody will pass by, but I don't think that's gonna happen. Anyway, yeah, this looks nice. Actually, one more. I want to try to photograph this building again that we just photographed earlier. But now I'm switching lens to the Laowa 7.5mm f2. I'm currently at f2.8 and I'm using shutter priority. I hope that I can try to get something different from the 12 to 32mm. By the way, the GX850 is not equipped with in-body stabilizer, and the Laowa 7.5mm is not a stabilized lens. I'm a little bit addicted with in-body stabilizer. You know, I'm really spoiled because of the GX85 and also the G85. So now we're going to try to, you know, combat that addictiveness of the IBIS, and I want to try to just select a shutter speed that's high enough that I don't get any more blurriness caused by the movement of the camera, that kind of stuff. Reciprocal rule or whatever that is called. Let's try to photograph the building again. Anyway, I'm setting the Laowa to f2.8, shutter priority at about 100. Maybe that will be able to freeze the motion caused by the movement, shakiness of my hand, that kind of stuff. I have to raise the camera a little bit higher because at this focal length, keystone effect will be very pronounced. So yeah, something like this. I want to try to lock the exposure. I'm adjusting the frame first and looking for the perfect exposure, and then I'm going to focus and recompose. Something like this maybe. Yeah, I kind of like that exposure. Looking at the histogram, it's a little bit clipped right now, so I want to try to adjust for the histogram a little bit. Maybe like that. Alright, cool. So I'm already getting the perfect exposure. Now it's time for me to focus. I'm using the hyperfocal distance kind of focusing. I already marked on the lens my hyperfocal distance. That is about right there. I used like a X-Acto knife to kind of give it a mark on the lens. But you can also punch in and manually zoom until you get the sharpest focus. That's about right there. And that, I think, is really similar to the hyperfocal mark that I put on the lens. Nice. Okay, so now it's time for me to frame the composition and take the picture. Hope you can see what I'm doing on the camera, something like this. Alright, nice. By the way, I'm using electronic shutter to preserve the shutter life of the GX850. There's gonna be thunder soon. Don't be scared. Don't be surprised. Wow, that's kind of loud. I want to try to include a little bit of the roof of this building that I'm at right now. Maybe it'll look nice, maybe it won't. I don't know. Just try. No, it doesn't look nice, so I want to try to drop it down a little bit. Not to include the roof. But I don't want to crop that palm tree on the left right there. So yeah, something like this maybe. Nice. Nice. Let's try vertical this time. There's not a whole lot of foreground that I can use when doing vertical composition. Let me explore a little bit. Alright, I'm now crouching and I found these little groups of paddy field down below. You can see on the screen of the GX850, and I think that'll make a nice sort of foreground, maybe, hopefully, for the vertical composition that I have in mind. So something like this. The exposure is still exactly the same as before. This is f2.8, shutter priority 125, shutter speed, auto ISO, Laowa 7.5mm. Right, and that wraps up today's video. So that is all for today's video. I hope that you enjoyed today's vlogs. I hope you love the pictures as well. So please comment down below which one is your favorite picture from today's vlog. Also, if any question, please comment down below as well, and I will try my best to answer them. Don't forget to support my channel by liking this video, sharing this video, subscribing to my channel down below. And if you want to support my channel even further, please consider using the affiliate links on the description below, or use the super thanks button to make a small donation to my channel. Thank you and see you on the next video. Goodbye.